Yesterday, you also heard me talk about Wal-Mart as being one of the pioneering corporates to clean tech. The stats I gave, just to remind you, were 20% of all U.S. toy sales go through Wal-Mart, 22% of all grocery sales, and over 100 million customers are walking through the doors of Wal-Mart every week, 1/3 of the entire U.S. population. The number is actually over 200 million globally walk through Wal-Mart stores every week. One of the key architects behind the other thing I referenced, which was their quest to green their entire supply chain, is Matt Kistler. And I'm pleased to introduce to talk about that, Matt.
So as a company, we started kind of on our own journey towards becoming more sustainable, really only about 27 months ago. In a speech that our CEO, Lee Scott, gave in October 2005 titled 21st Century Leadership, Lee laid out kind of the three principal goals for our company. Our three principal goals were to be supplied 100% by renewable energy, to create zero waste, and really to work with our suppliers to sell products that were more sustainable throughout our complete business system globally through all of our over 7,000 stores and clubs worldwide. But just a couple days ago, actually the 23rd of January this year, Lee had a follow-up speech titled The Company of the Future. And in that speech, which he gave to our associates in Kansas City, he laid out the three next aspirational goals that we as a company are going forward and making change. And they are to become a more energy efficient future, to improve our supply chain and work with our suppliers, both domestically and internationally in that area. And also, too, the speech also contained a lot of the efforts we're doing in healthcare. And principally in healthcare, it's both driven by technology and greater efficiency throughout what we're offering, not only to our own associates, but what we also want to make available to our suppliers and other groups. So let me first touch on our global supply chain. We have obviously a very large supply chain, both domestically and internationally. We have approximately 61,000 different suppliers. And we source product from many different countries. In fact, the number that we think it is today is about 55 different countries we source from. Now, when I say we think, is because most of our product, our footprint as a company, approximately 88% of our footprint, is actually driven by the suppliers who we work with. It's only 12% of our footprint as a company, our environmental footprint, is actually in direct control of what we do. And so a lot of the opportunities we have is working with our supplier base. One of the keys that we can do, however, is to make our programs, whether it be environmental, whether they be social or ethical, whether they be quality-driven, or whether they be environmental, all those programs that we work with our suppliers, we can do a better job of tracking their performance and working with them to improve how they are doing. You know, we have a motto that we help save people money so they can live better. Very simple, but directionally it says a lot about, as a company, what our mission is and what our mission has been. But energy efficiency is an area that we can all work toward. And so we are going to work with our supplier base to make energy-intensive products 25% more efficient by the year 2011. And now, not everything is possible. And certainly this is not possible in every single product we sell today, or even probable in the products that are available for us to work on. However, there are many products we do sell, or potentially may sell in the future, that we can work with our suppliers to make them 25% more efficient. We're also going to double the sale or double the amount of energy-efficient products that we have in our clubs. Once again, all these processes, all these things, all these initiatives we're doing are all enabling our consumer to reduce their dependency, their cost on their monthly bills on energy-related costs. We also believe, too, just as simple as reducing the price on items that can reduce the use of energy that our consumers have in existence is also an opportunity. And so If you're familiar with shopping at Wal-Mart, we have our rollbacks. And so we're looking to roll back those items that are more energy efficient, that allow our consumers to save money on their monthly bills. In front of you are just three of the things that, as a company, not only are we kind of walking the walk with our suppliers, but I think more importantly, as a company, we are doing the things internally that really are making a difference. And so whether it be changing out our refrigerator or freezer cases to LED lighting, whether it be the installation of solar power in our stores and our clubs in California and in Hawaii, of which our efforts there will be one of the top 10 largest installations so far in the United States with our efforts there, or whether it be our new high-efficiency prototype stores, where we are doing a number of different things that we first actually started to see the results of in 2 experimental stores, which we opened in 2005. Some of those efforts, obviously, are not able to be rolled out to our complete system. However, a lot of the learnings we got in those areas, working with people, suppliers, NGOs, other organizations, have dramatically impacted and are changing the things we're now rolling out in our prototypes. And so those small changes are what we're seeing across the board, making a really big difference for our company. So one of the exciting things that I want to be sure everybody in this room knows about is how we all can work together. And so in partnership with Cleantech, we're looking for viable solutions, new ideas, working with innovators in industry to bring those forward and show us what we can do and make this apparent. The intellectual property for this space does not rest in Bentonville, Arkansas. So we need people like you who play in this area on a regular basis, who are the true experts to help us in this space. But one thing we are committed to as a company is being the fast adopters, the early adopters in these technologies. And so if you have them, part of my job in this new responsibility I recently walked into about 90 days ago is to work on how we collaborate together with different groups that we worked with before to bring these new technologies to market, but also, too, to experiment and see what is even possible. So Lee Scott gave the speech about Company of the Future roughly 2 weeks ago. And today, actually, he's giving it again to our Sam's Club associates in Kansas City, domestically, to about 6,000 of them. I urge you, if you'd like to read a copy of it, the web address is in front of you. It shows our direction of where we're really going with energy. I think it talks about the opportunity. But more importantly, I really look forward to working with all of you. I think we've got a tremendous opportunity working together. And I can tell you one thing, as a company, we are tremendously committed to what we can do, working with people like yourselves to make a real difference and make a real impact on the environment.